What's going on, you fam? Sick Raiyuden here. So you saw yesterday I did a video showcasing off Hit on his Universe 6 team. So naturally we're going to be jumping in and talking about the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Now it should go without saying that his best team right now is probably the God Key team, as they did need a new yellow unit. Nothing against God Vegeta, but I think his age was beginning to show. Now between Hit and the new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, I actually like the Goku more, just because in terms of animation and styling, I think he looks better. But obviously on paper, Hit is much better. But that doesn't go without saying that he is still very, very good. He's sort of a candle that burns bright quickly but shortly, unfortunately, since his transformation is quite limited. It's actually very, very short. So for the God Key team, we're going to be rocking the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Whis, the new Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan God Goku, and Beerus. Um, Usually I'd put it as the first three for who I like to run, but depending on the situation, I'll run any number of these guys. Just jump between them, who knows. Enough about that, let's jump into some PvP. Alrighty, here's the first match of the video, going up against an LOE team. No surprise at all. I'm gonna hope that I don't sniffle once during this entire commentary. I fear my nose is gonna get runny. But this is a very good team to show them off against. After all, they are a pretty dominant team and a direct counter to Saiyan units. And right there, I kinda done goofed. I didn't mean to tap attack. I actually intended on using a strike card, but I missed it by the slightest amount. Now this Goku, when he's in his Super Saiyan Blue form without using Kaioken, his passive is actually quite nice. He does additional strike damage if an opponent dodges his attack, but he also does more strike damage if he dodges an attack. Now, if you know my fighting style, I tend to be the one that initiates the fight and my opponent dodges, so off the bat I'm already getting plus 15% strike damage, and then oftentimes what I do is I do a key cancel out and I avoid my opponent. So the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku sort of aligns pretty well with the way that I like to fight, just off the bat, so that's part of the reason why I really like him. So plus 30% strike damage right off the bat with the way that I begin my fights is actually quite nice. Now the way to use this guy, you're gonna have to be very careful. He's not intended to be the dude that stays around when he's getting hit. Only bring him out when he's actually gonna be the one doing damage. Now obviously it all depends on the situation, but you want to maximize the 30 timer counts, so you want to make sure that you don't are spending time getting smacked around like a rag doll. Really, you want to make sure that all those timer counts are being spent him doing decent damage. Try to go in for a Kamehameha there, but I was hoping you'd go in with a Ki Blast. So the Kaioken Goku can still tank very well. He takes 20% less damage while he's transformed as well, which is quite nice. But like I said, you don't want to waste all your transformation time just tanking hits after all. So I swapped into the Vegeta just to see if I'd be able to, I wanted to tank it. You never know, Golden Frieza could easily come back here. Golden Frieza is still very, very strong. He never uses ultimate card, so I have to be very careful. But our Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta tanks it and gets to take him out. Just a nice little first victory here. Here's the second match of the video, going up against a yellow-blue team. I'm actually really excited to face this team because you're going to see a lot more of this, mainly because of Hit. It makes this team work, and it's a very, very good team. I like seeing the fact that these type teams are now viable because of what Hit has done. I like that quite a bit. Let's go in and do some really good damage here. Just make sure you get rid of the blue unit. After all, he's sort of like the special unit to defend the rest of the yellows. I wanted Whis to be, safe when he comes into fight. Doing some really good damage here. He brings out his Goku, he dodges. Have to be careful here. After all, he is getting buffed because he dodged my attack, I dodged his. So try to do as much damage as I can here. Already got my Rising Rush, so I figured it would be smartest to take care of him right here. Go in with the green card. Probably wasn't the wisest choice. After all, he probably watched that I didn't use one. And that's in the end what he guesses, which kind of sucks. Because at this point, for sure, he has a Rising Rush. I just really like the animation. The transformation animation, the blue card, him going all crazy. Even the Rising Rush, just the way that his stance is. His strike card animation is so good. I really, really like the card. It's really awesome. And unfortunately it takes care of my Whis. Kinda sucks. I wanted to have somebody with type advantage. I didn't even get to use the guy's main ability, so there goes Whis, unfortunately. But look at that damage. He even dodges my little tap attack there, which really sucks. That really sucks. But I realized I got some catching up to do, so it's about time that you know, we're gonna have to go full throttle here. So I see that he's coming in for a Ki Blast. I can go ahead and use a blue card. And then I'm gonna swap out just because. And now here comes the star of the show, going in with all his absurd crits, but that green card made me happy to see, because Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, his main ability gives him a green card, and with another green card, his strike damage will be absurd. So I realized it's time to go full throttle. We're gonna go all out here and finish it in one combo. Just like the show, we have to finish it out. I noticed pops a green card hoping he can counter me, but big mistake. And there you go. He's definitely a fantastic unit. A lot of people were saying they're rather disappointed in him, but I think he's very situational in how you should use him. He's not like most units. It's very simple. Just bring him out and hit hard, but for him it's you gotta play a little more careful to use him, but he's worth that. And here's the third and final match of the video, going up against the Regen team. I was actually pretty surprised seeing this team. Not a lot of people use Regen anymore. They feel like it sort of fell off because some of the strongest Regen units are green, and they released way too many strong purple units all at once. Gonna go all out here, do some really good damage. Hell, even if I'm not gonna be doing damage, I'm gonna swap out. Oh god, I'm holding back a cough. Do a little charge up there. That's really impressive strike damage. I'm rather shocked people say that they're disappointed with the unit. His green card is great. Everything about him is fantastic. Recover Ki, do more damage. A really cool blue card. I don't really see what's there to be disappointed in. Is it perhaps the timed transformation? If that's the case, then I mean okay, but I don't know. I have this tinfoil hat theory that every transformation unit that's not blue is gonna have a timed transformation, and I'm not basing this off anything aside from the fact that I think they realized they made a big mistake with Bardock's passive. So you notice that what they were doing was they made a lot of the transforming units blue. So you had this little point of weakness running two of the same type, but I think their next strategy is to just keep releasing transforming units with time transformations. Now I know the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku doesn't benefit at all from Bardock's passive, and don't get me wrong, I get that, but it's just something that I noticed. All blue transforming units don't have a time transformation, except for the Legends Road Trunks, I think. Otherwise everyone else does, and I wonder why. Throw a little pew there that I didn't intend on. Would have missed that completely. I had the timing off, but because he popped his main ability, he let me. 9 timer counts. Just go in for the tackle. He just likes to stand there. I always screw those up. I find it very odd how that works. Like if you go for a shoulder tackle and your opponent, you know, vanishes. Like if I were to do that and I have a card selected, my opponent that did the shoulder tackle for some reason, will always have enough time to go ahead and do an attack. But in this case here, I didn't. I don't understand why that happens, but it always does. Even though we're facing off a red, 100% we can deal with this weenie. We got a couple timer counts left. Nice little blue card there to help seal the deal. Oh, we fell out of transforming, but we did see his thing. There's no way he's gonna bring out his Buhan with this Vegeta out here. Unless he has a second Rising Rush, I'm more than okay. Yeah, we're tanking it very well. Not to say Buhan isn't good. Buhan is such a fantastic unit. I think he's kind of slept on. People just see green and they're like, nope. And then just finish it up with the Goku, just because that's who we're showing out. Anyways, this is the third and final match of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, peace out.